All right, y'all, good morning. Happy Friday. Over here at Thirsty Tortoise Brewing, Tampa Bay. Wanted to just take a quick minute and make a little video here, maybe be helpful to some other people. I've gotten several questions, quite a bit, on the type of brewing rig that I'm using to brew. And it's called a HERMS system. It's HERMS. It stands for Heat Exchange Recirculated Mash System. HERMS. And the concept is actually very simple once you dive in and understand it. But we've got our mash tun here, and I'm brewing an IPA this morning with a mash temp targeted for 150 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I'm doing is this is my vessel for the mash. All right, so that's our mash tun, and I'm actually pumping the wort or the water or the beer, whatever y'all want to call it, depending on what level you are at into brewing. Okay, this eventually is going to be, the liquid in here is going to be the beer, but it goes through different stages. So I'm going to call it wort for the time being here. But I'm pumping the bottom of that kettle, and I'm pumping the wort through that pump, and I'm coming up over the top, and I'm actually going into this kettle. So this is part of the heat exchanging process. This kettle right now is actually sitting at roughly 148, maybe 149. Which is fine. Usually it floats around 150, 152. But what's happening is there's a coil in this kettle. So that's a copper coil. It's all fully encased. And I'm coming in right there into this kettle, into that coil. And I'm going out of this kettle right here. So when the wort is traveling and going out, it's coming back in over the top of this grain bed. So there's a bed full of our mash grain down there. All right, and then the key here is this thermometer tells me I'm at 150 degrees coming in over the top of the grain bed. Meanwhile, the bottom of the grain bed, where the wort is coming out, is also at 150 degrees. So just a little bit on the HERMS system, and for those that don't know, dig into mash temperatures and why they're so crucial. The 148 mash temp is going to give you a much drier beer than a 154 mash temp. So a 154 is more of your stout beer, something that's going to be extra malty. It's going to have a lot more on the backbone of the beer, whereas your 148, your 149 is going to be a really clean, crisp and dry beer. Think of more your light lagers, your cream ales, beers like that. So, and these dials are actually pretty cool because they'll tell you, they give you a little guide. Let me see if I can focus this here. So this tells me, based on this dial, which I don't recommend going off what they have here, but this dial's got my starch conversion in a more of a dry to medium area, which is about accurate for our IPA. So just a little bit more, but it's incredible what a 6-degree difference will do on a mash temperature. So y'all figure out how to get your rig dialed in and try to do the best you can to dial in that mash temperature. All right, y'all, have a great Friday, and we will see y'all soon.